The cryptocurrency market experienced a strong bullish surge over the past week, with the total market capitalization climbing to approximately 3.87 trillion, up about 2.2 to 3% from the prior week. This recovery followed a brief dip near 3.78 trillion earlier in the period, driven by renewed institutional interest, positive technical indicators, and external catalysts like US government shutdown, which paradoxically boosted risk assets as investors sought alternatives to traditional markets. Bitcoin dominance rose slightly to around 59%, signaling continued strength in leading assets. Through altcoins, though altcoins showed selective gains amid rotation into high beta tokens. Bitcoin milestone and institutional moves. Bitcoin briefly topped $119,000 on October 2nd for the first time since mid August, up nearly 4% in 24 hours, fueled by short squeeze liquidating over 700 million in positions and strong ETF inflows. For example, BlackRock's iShares Bitcoin ETF saw 370 million in a single day. Metaplanet, a Japanese firm, reported Q3 revenues of 16.3 million, up 116% QOQ, and raised its 2025 forecast to 45.4 million, targeting 210,000 Bitcoin holdings by 2027. 1% of the total supply, because Bitcoin supply is like 21 million, making it the world's fourth largest corporate Bitcoin holder. Regulatory and seizure events. UK Metropolitan Police executed the largest crypto seizure in history, confiscating 61,000 Bitcoin BTC worth of 7.2 billion from a money laundering probe. Meanwhile, Trump linked World Liberty Financial announced a crypto debit card launch in Singapore for early 2026. And regarding altcoin and ecosystem updates, Hashdex Nasdaq's crypto index ETF added Cardano ADA. The symbol is ADA, expanding its holding to six assets. Solana SOL anticipation builds for a major upgrade to boost transaction speeds and on-chain activity. Tron TRX solidified dominance in stablecoin transfer, hosting over 80.7 billion in USDT, surpassing Ethereum. Bolstered by MoonPay wallet integration in July, Base meme coin gained traction on Coinbase Level 2, reshaping Web3 culture. Analysts note a neutral bearish outlook, 67% sentiment score, with a fear and greed index at 64. Trading volumes hit 9.72 trillion in August, which is highest year to date and up 7.58%. However, low cap tokens I trends low cap low cap tokens I trends as majors like Mental up 73% monthly outperform amid ecosystem expansions. Now let's take a look at price changes of top 10 cryptocurrency markets. uh, top 10 cryptocurrencies by market cap. So uh, we can go through this thing. Okay. Okay, so number one, the top one is Bitcoin by market cap, and its today's price was it traded around 123,000 and $886, which is 13.2% above, the 7-day change. And Ethereum is the next one. Okay, so Ethereum was trading at $4,558 and 72 cents. Up, 7-day change has been 14.63. And then the third one has been XRP, which is Ripple. The price was 3.08. Let's go to weekly view. So the price was $3.08 and it was up by 12.26%. And then we have BNB Binance. Binance token, which was trading at 100 $1,155.99. Okay, and then there is Solana, was trading at today's the price was around $235.67, which is 18% higher during this week. Then we have Dogecoin, which is which was trading at $0.26, okay, and 15% up over the last 7 days. Then we have Tron, TRX, which is up by 2.92%, trading at 0.3453. So, and then we have Cardano ADA, which was Cardano was trading at, like, current prices is here is showing at showing 85 cents. Okay, and yeah, so at the moment is 85 cent, but it hit as high today as high as 88 yeah, 0.8898, like close to 89 cents today. And that was the daily price movement. And if we see by week, it was um, yeah, so that has gained by like 8.5%. It's showing here 8.5%. Okay, and the monthly gain is 4.3%, and yearly gain, like 12 monthly is 4.3. Okay, and then this year it gained 148%. And so but this week BNB was the leader, Binance one. Okay, and basically uh, yeah, so BNB was the highest performing one this week, like around 21.7%. And this month, over the past 30 days, it has gained 39%, and over this last year, 117%. So that's about crypto. And it seems like it is, because gold and silver have all been trading up, like all in bullish, um, are very bullish, and crypto was a bit, Bitcoin was a bit slower for, yeah. But it seems like now it has, Bitcoin has also is starting to has started to move up. It was just a bit, of like a slow over the last week, last month. Okay, so yeah, so this was since August. It made a high of 124,000 124,000, and then 533. That was a high. So yeah, and then it was like a bit like in the consolidation phase, and looks like, so it looks like it's going to surpass this one. Okay. Okay, so what this is about crypto and what happened to the global markets. Global financial markets displayed resilience amid U.S. political turbulence, including a government shutdown that began October 1 and poised to last for 11 days. Per predict, so this is about who has predicted this. You market, this prediction market like Kalshi. Equities climbed a wall of worry with U.S. indices hitting record despite stalled negotiations and delayed economic data. For example, September non-farm payroll postponed. The Fed remains on track for a 25 basis point rate cut at its October 28-29 meeting, supported by a softening labor data. ADP showed private payroll declines and a steady inflation expectation. 1 year at 4.7%, 5 year at 3.7%. Q4 seasonality favors gains with historical S&P 500 returns averaging 2.9% in the final quarter. Okay, and other things that I have been following is like S&P. Um, yeah, S&P, people are predicting S&P to hit like around 7,500 range, which aligns with this, this technical analysis. And the level showing up here is around $7,500. Okay, so and also gold and silver has shown a very, like strong performance lately, as you can see here. This is the free one. Okay, I'm just closing that. Okay, so 1 year change in silver price. So silver started this year with what was it there, like $31.77, and now it's like it has crossed $48. It was major all-time highs, and the resistance of all, like 30-40 years resistance is around it's around like $50, $48 to $50 range. So this is testing a very important level, even though like people like experts suggest that this like around $40 was the point where it exceeded its quarterly close. So that's all historically has crossed that level and is in very bullish mode phase, silver. So and then historically it has done like this. Once it starts in goes in the parabolic, it's not just silver actually. Bitcoin has keeps doing the same thing, but now it's like it's silver's turn to show that kind of movement. Okay, so and I'm hearing that people are moving money from crypto sector to silver and gold, and then miners. So also, yeah, so that's happening. That's one thing happening. But maybe the because now Bitcoin is back to its like is back to its like high, close to its highest trading range. So people might shift back to Bitcoin and altcoins, all those assets. The traders, they just want to get profit wherever they get profit from. Okay, so that's the mentality. So anyway, so and then I showed the I showed silver prices, and then let's see also just check a quick look at the gold. So yeah, gold, let's see, this year. So 1 year I'm showing this in this year. It was at the beginning, or not at the beginning, 12 months ago it was 2600, and now has reached this like above 3800 dollars. So far that's the highest price it has reached, historical high prices, because the world is shifting towards real money. And all the countries, if you know about this story, like BRICS country, uh, Brazil, Russia, India, um, China, and South Africa, and there are many other countries has joined BRICS nations, and they are moving away from dollar standards, trading in their own currencies and resources that they have. Countries, major banks are um, like getting their metals delivered physically, requesting their physical delivery. So all this is changing, making a, if looks like it's all that is making a permanent shift in the gold and silver market, because there has not been a craze like this that is happening nowadays. Not nowadays, actually it started like in 20, around this 20, I would say 2022. The This started in 2022. So and yeah, there was some, I think, some news, if I don't remember correctly, I think it was, there are some sanctions that were imposed on Russia and all. After that, this, there was a point around this in this, yeah, during this period, and since then gold has been trending higher and higher and higher. And then silver was like still not doing that, but finally silver, gold was trading in this range. It was held tightly in this was in this what is that called, resistance. It didn't break this resistance for a long time, since September 11 until November 2020. So it finally broke in November, this resistance line, and now it's just parabolically moving, have moved parabolically, and now the 3000 is, looks like 3000 is still the way gold trades, that if you divide the whole what I have learned, that if you divide the whole debt that the governments, there is there are two things, like global debt and the US debt. So if you so the way valued gold is valued, if it's take the total debt divided by the ounces of available gold, uh, okay, and thus we get the number, how much the price of gold should be. And according to those calculations, different people give different numbers based on their assumptions. So what are people's anywhere from like for example, Lynette Zhang estimated $40,000, and then Bill Holter, based on the global debt, he estimated like 135, something like that, above $100,000. And everybody has this kind of estimates based on the debt, global debt or US debt. It all depends on the. But overall, if we say global supply of gold versus the global debt, that's a big number, $100,000, and that's why people are talking about currency revaluation, gold revaluation, price revaluation, and we are moving towards that direction very fast. So gold will be very like rare, or it will be very hard to afford, or people to be able to purchase. So even even I mean, like silver and gold, I think maybe still much cheaper compared to, if you think about their prices, that can happen. If the global reset, in the scenario of global reset, and both will go much higher. And silver, about silver, usually the currently the gold to silver ratio is around 80, 82, something like that. And historically it is around $40, not $40, not dollar, it's like the number is 40, gold to silver ratio. So what happens that even if the gold to silver, based on the current prices, if that silver has to catch up, to get that medium average gold to silver ratio, and then even in that scenario, the price of silver could be doubled. So both have great potential to go higher. And of course, Bitcoin is also is like a digital investment, and it um, you know um, people think it's like a secure money, digital money, digital asset which is secure. But there is also, anyway, different opinions. Yeah, but nowadays people are adopting, even people who have been hard, like gold and silver investors, they're adapting their strategies to acquire Bitcoin and some good quality cryptocurrencies as well. So yeah, this also has a potential to grow a lot. So that's um, a wrap, just a quick overview of all these assets. So mostly I covered Bitcoin and crypto asset, but there's a little bit of, or maybe more, talk about gold and silver. So yeah, that's it for now. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll come up with more videos, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.